So I wanted to address some comments that I had in a video that I produced. I want to say it was like 2 days ago from the making of this video. And the video was about a guy named Tyler who was able to go out there and close a wholesale deal in a matter of only 2 weeks. And so now a lot of people were concerned about how someone's able to go out there and close the deal super quickly, while others, they put in a lot of work, takes them a long time to go out there and wholesale their first house. So I'm going to be covering the difference that I've noticed inside of people inside of today's video. Hey yo, what is going on everyone? Devin Knupp here. Like I said in the intro, we're going to be talking about the comments that you guys have been having and something that I've kind of noticed with having a personal brand. And this is something that I kind of like anticipated to happen, was I was going to get a lot of insights from a lot of different people, but I didn't expect it to go the way that it has to this far so far. And with this, what's nice about like having this YouTube channel, having this personal brand, and having people know who I am and basically kind of establishing myself in the real estate wholesaling industry is I get a lot of people reaching out to me, a lot of people asking me different questions, a lot of people having success, a lot of people not having success, and I try to help out as many people as I can through a lot of different my student programs that I have. On top of that, like I get a lot of DMs, a lot of comments, a lot of questions. I answer those when I get to them, but I get a lot of them. But with this, I've noticed something between those who get results and scale off their business and have this big, huge wholesaling business versus those that have been trying to get in it for multiple years and still haven't been able to go out there and close their first wholesale deal. Now, I know that like people that go out there and close a wholesale deal in like a week or 2 weeks or whatever it may be, there is a little bit of luck that goes into it, but not exactly. I'm going to explain why. And the thing that I've noticed is those that get results like super quickly, they go out there and close the deal really fast, is they go out there and take action. They're super excited. They're obsessed about learning more about the business. But not only are they just trying to learn the basic principles, they kind of skip past trying to learn everything inside the business. But on top of that, they go out there and they just take action on the information that they find. And so these people, maybe they're a little bit crazy. Maybe they're a little bit of just like off the leash, a little bit wild as far as like their personality goes. They're willing to go out there and take risks or whatever it may be. But with this, the people that are the most excited, the most obsessed about the business and go out there and take action, if you have these 3 qualities about real estate wholesaling, and that's kind of your mentality, your perspective of the business, then you're going to go out there and close a deal pretty quickly. Are you going to close a deal in 2 weeks? Maybe not. I mean, that's the probability of that's pretty low, but it does happen to people. Like I showed you guys in the interview, I've heard many testimonials of different people from different companies that produce content for real estate wholesaling, and me personally, I've gotten a lot of testimonials for people that have closed deals quickly, but they had these 3 perspectives, and there's a little bit of luck involved. I'll be honest. There's like maybe some scenario that they came across, some deal that they came across. It's just super motivated seller and something they came across pretty quickly. But on top of this, they probably have some other skills as well, like sales skills, or just being able to build rapport with people. Because if you can do these 2 things, and it doesn't matter how much experience you've had in the business, this is what kind of propels people that are just getting into the business. If you have these 2 skills, and these are something that I was developing when I was trying to get into the business, if you build a rapport, build up the hustle, and you just learn how to be able to negotiate with people and just go with the flow, fail forward, you're going to be able to go out there and have success. Now, what about these people that it takes months on end to go out there and close their first deal? And I'll be honest with you guys, it took me 4 months to go out there and close my first deal, of me going out there, taking action. And I made a lot of mistakes. I probably talked to, I want to say, like, I went on probably like 5 different appointments. I've talked to like hundreds of sellers, and I was able to go out there and close my first deal. And I know a lot of people, it's taken them like years or even like 6 months to go out there and close their first deal. Now, are these people not as excited or obsessed about the business? Probably not. They're probably maybe even more excited or whatever it may be. But the thing that I've noticed is the reason why it takes people a lot longer to go out there and have success and get results isn't because they don't have enough money to be able to go out there and close for their first deal. A lot of these people that I know close their first deal in 2 weeks, they don't have anything. They don't have jack. But it's part of the motivation reason, and then on top of that, the taking action part of the business. So you need to really have some sort of motivating reason. And if you want to make money, go awesome. Go out there and make money. Go wholesale houses, and you can have that as your motivating piece. But if you're in a really bad situation, let's say you're living at home with your parents, you're not making much money, you're barely affording rent, whatever it may be, these are all motivating factors that gets people to get out of their chair and just go fail forward and make a lot of mistakes. And a lot of it's just motivation and perspective. On top of that, these people that take a long time, usually, like, if I ask them a few questions, it turns out, yes, they think they're hustling really hard, but in reality, the amount of action and the amount of failures they're willing to take and just push forward and fail forward and take massive imperfect action is pretty slim. Yeah, maybe they're putting in some work, but if there's any sort of like close numbers, or they got a deal that they got to get under contract, but they're afraid to get under the contract just because they don't have the contracts, or they don't know how to talk to the seller. These people usually take a lot longer. Am I saying this is a bad approach? Probably not. I mean, maybe you're on the safe side and just understanding about the business. You see all these people having massive amounts of success and you want to know if it's actually legit while you're putting in this work and everything. But with this, if you can go out there and just say, you know what? I'm okay with going out there and making mistakes. I don't care if I go out there and make failures. I'm okay with that. But all I do know is I'm going to do my best ability to go out there and find a motivated seller. And I say this in a lot of my wholesaling videos, majority of my wholesaling videos. The most important part of the business is you finding a motivated seller. And the only way to find this motivated seller that's going to be willing to sell their house at a deep discount, is going to allow you to make $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 on a deal, is by you putting yourself out there and talking to just a wide variety of sellers. And what this is going to allow you to do is not only find the diamond in the rough of a motivated seller and be able to replicate the process. If you keep bringing in these seller leads, just anyone who has a house they want to sell, talk to them. Just keep building that up. But not only will it allow you to find a motivated seller, it's also going to build up your ability to weed out the time wasters. There's a lot of time wasters in this business, and a lot of beginners make the mistake of putting all of their time and attention on this one deal, and if it doesn't close, they're heartbroken. They have this emotional side attached to it. They don't close this first deal, and maybe they take off wholesaling for a couple months, or they put it off. They're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna not do this business because this one deal fell apart because of some sort of reason it's out of here, and they're not still bringing in motivated seller leads. And I know I said that in like the last month. I probably said that like 10 times in my videos, like 10 different videos. I said that same exact thing, but there's so much truth to it. If you just play it off of numbers and volume rather than your emotional state of the business and whether or not a deal closes and the excitement of closing a deal and everything. If you just play it at the number standpoint and realize if you just play this numbers game, you're going to be able to go out there and close a deal, not just be able to close a deal, but on top of that, be able to close this deal more quickly, more rapidly, rather than having to wait like a year, 6 months, or whatever it may be. So if you just keep playing the numbers and realize that at the end of the day, it's just a numbers game. It's the same as sales. It's just understanding the hustle of putting yourself out there. And if you talk to so many people, you're going to be able to go out there and close a deal. So if you realize, hey, I need to talk to this many people, and if I just keep putting myself out there, I'm going to build up my opportunities. Not necessarily does that mean that you're going to be able to go out there and close a deal, but if you keep putting yourself out there, you keep giving yourself the opportunity to be discovered by a motivated seller, someone that's distressed, needing to sell at a discount, or just needs to sell quickly, then you have a higher probability of closing a deal. All it is just growing your opportunities. It's just increasing your opportunities. I use this reference in the video I did 2 days ago, and I just love this reference. It's like you're playing the lottery. That's how I see wholesaling. You're playing the lottery, but it's rigged. Let's say that like you have to spend so much money and you get so many tickets or whatever to be able to have this odds of winning the lottery. But with wholesaling and putting yourself out there with your marketing, if the more that you put yourself out there, the more tickets you're getting. So if you just keep bringing in all these different tickets, all these different opportunities, the higher your chances of winning that lottery. So if you just keep growing this up, not only you could probably win just one lottery, you're probably going to win multiple lotteries. So just keep giving yourself the opportunities to be able to bring in deals, and that's going to be able to make you a lot of money. Now, on top of this, you don't have to spend money to be able to bring in these quote unquote tickets for this lottery of the wholesaling game or the wholesaling business. You just have to put yourself out there in some sort of way, whether it be like, I've heard of crazy things. Not only like you can do bandit signs or cold call Craigslist, make Craigslist ads. I've heard people like print off some flyers to put on a gas station table, like on the counter, put it underneath the counter so that way people see it whenever they're checking out. Or you can go to your church and put it on the post-it board. Or just be really creative with your marketing. And the more opportunities, the more you put yourself out there, the more easily you're going to be discovered by those that are actually in need of your services as a real estate wholesaler. And here's another comparison for you guys. It's kind of like me making these YouTube videos. If I were to just put one video out there when I got started, like if you watch my first video, it was bad. Chances of people coming across that video and loving my brand and following me off of that one video are very slim. But what I've done is I've almost made like 300 videos, and on top of that, I've gotten 1,000 times better at making these videos. You can go back and compare. Watch this video, watch my first video. That first video is gonna look awful compared to what I got going today. And the only way that I've done this is by doing it every day, and I've gotten better. Not only have I gotten better, but I've given myself more opportunities to be discovered. That's why my brand's been building up more and more. We have a lot of new subscribers on this channel. And if you're watching this, you might probably been a subscriber for only a couple of months because I've been putting myself out there more and more and getting better at my strategies. The same thing applies to real estate wholesaling. And that's what I've learned personally as well. The more ways that I put myself out there, the higher chances of me going out there and closing a deal. Now, the difference between someone that closes a deal quickly and someone that closes a deal in 6 months, it's really just all in the action side of the things and putting yourself out there. Yes, there's a little bit of luck. Maybe you come across some crazy deal, but I know those that are super excited and like the most successful people I talk to, they're super passionate and excited about what they do. And those that I found that are super excited and passionate and obsessed, if they don't already have success, chances are they're going to be having success in the near future if they just keep doing what they're doing, keep consistently doing it, and persistently doing it. And this applies to literally any business. My advice, it applies to any business, honestly, but real estate wholesaling is just one of those where one deal can make you a year's salary in just a matter of a few hours worth of work. Now, obviously, you have to put in the work to give yourself those opportunities out there like I was talking about, but just think of it like a lottery. You're just giving yourself the chances, you're increasing your luck, increasing your opportunities, and the more you grow it, the higher the probability of you going out there and closing a deal. So anyways, if you guys are trying to get into the business and you're having a little bit of trouble, check out the links down in the description down below. I have a free training. On top of that, I have a wholesaling ASAP course where we can personally jump on the phone and I will help you go out there and close the deal. So if you're interested in that, you're interested in some mentoring, I know nobody else offers that. I give you all the scripts, all the contracts, I give you a seller, realtor's list, I give you a deal calculator, I give you literally everything and a competitive edge of going out there and closing a deal. So if you're interested in that, check it out, description down below. But anyways, that's what I got for everybody. If you made it to this point and you haven't already, join the fam, join the gang by hitting the subscribe button down below. On top of that, hit the notification bell because I do upload every day. And if you like this video, chances are you're gonna probably like tomorrow's video and the days after that. And you wanna make sure you know when I get uploaded, when I upload these videos. So anyways, smash a like, drop a comment down below if you have any questions, problems with this video. But like always, I'm uploading every day. So I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.